Way point of this first quarter. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A pass underneath for Fournette. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On the run, it's Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
To 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
32, the ball.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. And Newton to throw.
First down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On first down, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Packers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 32.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Broncos 3. Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. J.J. Watt that time, able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
3rd down.
58, come on. Hey, check.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back.
48-yard line.
Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
3 down. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Fournette running out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Stand up there. Check 99. Check 99.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, D.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Packers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have an...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers.
Newton's pass.
A big play there. 77 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Newton on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And a Packer first down.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Marcus Williams.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 28, Broncos 10. Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Sliding out of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defending. Are there to meet him.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check pass. Check pass. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just toss it away.
Trubisky.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 42.
Newton's pass.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, When they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
Now Newton on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now they try the right side here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, it's hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. He pitches it out. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Makes the score.
And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go play action. Trubisky. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. J.J. Watt. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they give this time to the tailback. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
32-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Today's final score.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.
Thank you.